Thank you for being here. If this is your first time here, I'm excited. I'm excited. We're going to do for 2 reasons. Okay, all right, let me just calm down. All right. Yes. Who else gets this excited about makeup products? Let me know. Like, do you get this way too? Okay, so Notoriously Morbid, Rose from the Dead, Volume 2. I'm like, where's Volume 1? And I have seen comments where somebody said they have Volume 1 and love it. I'm going to have to hunt it down. So this is what the cover looks like. This is the back. All of the shades are lip safe. It doesn't have a PAO, but I'm guessing 12 months because most of their products are 12 months. Mothman was 24, but everything else seems to be 12. If you didn't see the live stream last night that we did face swatches of this and of all of my Notoriously Morbid lippies, this is what the inside looks like. Y'all look at these shades. And some of them do have like subtle shifts, but it is so pretty. During the live stream, I didn't say what the shade names were. And I did do my label because I'm a label whore. And what I realized is 2 of the shades have the same name. And I don't know if that was a mistake or not. I haven't emailed in to ask or anything. But this shade is called Ring the Bell. And this shade is called Ring the Bell. So both of these are called Ring the Bell. My initial thought was looking at the palette, and I had mentioned it in the live stream, was that they set it up easy for you to do easy looks. This column is a look. 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 So me being as excited at this is pretty because this looks purple here, but then it looks green. So they have, and look at this one right here. How is that bright pink, but then it's a shimmer pink. Let me see what else is turning. Excuse me if this is making you dizzy. This one has a shift, but it kind of comes and goes. So watch when I turn it. And it may just be the sparkles that's in it. So the color doesn't change, but the brightness of it kind of does. And this has, no, not that one. This one has like a pinky shift, but it's faint, but it's just like, is it there? Is it not there? These are really pretty. So I had said in the live stream last night, we're going to do a look tonight. Right now it's early in the morning because I actually fell asleep, like not around the time as a normal person, but I went to sleep early enough to wake up early enough to feel rested. And so I said when we do our live stream tonight, which is a talk through video, which is what I call videos when you just talk and you're not doing anything but just talking. I said I'll just do one column because that would be easy because I didn't want to get thrown off trying to hop around the palette. And so I thought I'll just come on and just do one column, you know, really quick. But then as I'm looking at it, I'm like, we're going to do more than that. I don't think I'm going to finish the face because, why does it look like it's dark? We're not going to finish the face because it's going to get washed off for when we do our look later on tonight for the live stream. Today is February 20th. It's a Thursday. So what we're going to do, what I'm thinking of doing is we're going to do these 2 columns right here and maybe pull in this one. So we're going to do first half of the lid, second half of the lid, outer corner, first half transition, second half transition, and this is going to go under our brow bone, and then we'll take one of these to put on lower lash line. So we'll have used 7 shades out of this 12 shade palette. So we're going to prime the eye. Feel free to skip, though I would love it if you stay. Why is it looking dark today? You know what? I'm not used to being up during the daytime, and I think because it's light outside and with these lights I think is, I don't know, counterbalancing or something. But anyway, we are going to prime the eye and get started. Oh, the other thing I'm excited about, it launches today, and it is another City Beauty product. And this is what I almost talked about twice, and I was like, oh wait, I can't talk about that yet because I was super excited about it. Y'all know I love their lip glosses, their plumping glosses, because they don't burn. There's a slight tingle for 20 seconds and it goes away, and it does plump my lips. And I have been loving, if you've been here, you would have seen me talk about it, their City Lips Night Oil, or what is it called? Yeah, it's called City Lips Night Oil. I have been using this every single morning before I go to sleep because I'm nocturnal since I received it, and it's down to here. I started using it. It says my label, I'm a label ho high. I opened this October 25th, and the PAO is April 25th. And I am down to here. And so I'm confident this will be used up most likely before the PAO, which is great because their products are expensive. This is either $35 or $39. I do have a code. It's down in the description bar. We'll give you 15% off. And I do always post when they have sales on my community tab. So make sure your notifications are on for if you really want to try this stuff. And feel free to save and share and use my code. No pressure if you don't want to, though. But I would use somebody's code. And so I was really excited for this. And I'm down to here. This I will purchase. This is definitely something that I am going to purchase. I love it that much, as well as their plumping glosses and their Beyond mascara. So what they did was, that's for nighttime. For me, morning, because I'm nocturnal, I go to sleep in the morning, right? They came out with 2 lip oils for the daytime. I am hella excited. This one is Pink Champagne. I'm not going to open it. These also have a 6-month PAO. So if I use this every day, excuse me, I will use this up within 6 months because it's the same size as this one, and this one is almost used up. In October, November, December, January, February. In the 4 months I've been using it, this is almost used up. But if I'm just home and I'm using this throughout the day, it will get used up faster. But I'm not going to open this yet because I don't want to open it and then the PAO comes and goes and I waste it because this is too much. Costs too much to waste. So this one says Plumping Oil City Lips, and this shade is Sangria. This one is Pink Champagne, and this is what I have on now, y'all. My lips look good, but we're going to apply more just for you to see. And I did do a video already, and so you'll see that video today. And the second look from this Notoriously Morbid palette in tonight's live stream. No, the first look. Okay, I'm getting confused. So, but look, y'all, they know how to do their lip oils and glosses. So we're going to go ahead and prime the eye. I just wanted to let y'all know about this in case you didn't see the video. Excuse me. And so I'm gonna just leave the lips like that. It feels very moisturizing. It doesn't feel oily. It doesn't feel like it's going to drip. I've been using this the last few days. It doesn't bleed. It doesn't, cross my lip line and feel any kind of, any kind of way. But this, yes. So we're going to go ahead and prime the eye, and I will do the intro. If you've been here, you know the intro. Feel free to skip, even though I would love for you to stay. And I do hope it is a part of your daily affirmation. So let's do the intro. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. Y'all, I am so freaking excited for this palette and for this lip oil. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. And some of you are probably like, why? Like, if you've never heard it before. Like, why would she be like, her channel is the crazy troll nation? Here, troll is a good thing. The crazy part is knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. In the world we live in, sometimes we're overly concerned with what people may think of us. Are they going to like us? Should I do this or should I do that? And I'm here to tell you, just be yourself. Be your authentic self and just rock whoever you are and be confident in yourself and love yourself. Care more about what you think about yourself than what somebody else may or may not think about you. So that's the crazy part, because some people are like, what do you mean I can just be myself? Yeah, be yourself. Just be who you are and just know that you are the bomb. The troll part of the crazy troll nation is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. And I'm saying too much because some things, do work for me and then other things don't. And the same for you probably. Everything doesn't work for everybody. And in some videos you'll hear, you must use this brand, this tool, this technique. And I'm here to tell you that you don't. If you want to try all the things, go ahead and try all the things, but then settle upon what you like best for you. Whatever your aesthetics are that you prefer, whatever tools you like to use, whatever brands you like to use, that's what you use. You have to be satisfied with your makeup, not anybody else. Wear what you want to wear and just rock it. And if they want to say, oh, she shouldn't do that, or that looks like a troll, which nobody's ever called me a troll, not in a bad way, because here, a troll is a good thing. That means we love who we are and we wear what we want and we rock it. Yeah. Here we embrace, I am super excited. Here we embrace our natural features. If we want to and when we want to, because we accept our features the way they are. So whether or not you want to enhance them, that depends on what you want to do. Not thinking like, oh, I have to contour my nose, I have to chisel my cheeks, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. No, you don't. Love yourself, the way you are and the way you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. That's what the Crazy Troll Nation stands for. And so I hope that resonates with you. I hope if you're hearing it for the first time that was refreshing for you to hear. Just be yourself, wear what you want to wear, and just know that you're fine. Just know that you are okay. So also 2 things to know about me if you're new here. I do curse sometimes, because I do curse sometimes. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gargles, and belches. And I do try to be aware of it to say, excuse me, every now and then one does get past me. And I'm like, okay, that was gross. So let's jump into this palette, y'all. I am like so freaking excited. We're going to, y'all, excuse me. Okay, I'm just super excited. So we are going to take Trapped in Glass, which is this shade here. And this is going to go on the first portion of the lid. I do swatch on my face. If you're new here and you weren't here last night or for any of my live stream swatch parties, what I do is when I first get a palette, I do a live stream swatch party. And after that is when I start doing looks. And so myself and my fellow troll kin, we experience it at the same time. So they're getting like my raw reactions when I'm thinking, if I'm struggling with something, or if I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is just so smooth and going on so nice, which this is, you know, they see that firsthand. So it's never, you know, I do something behind the scenes and then I come on here and act like, oh wow, this is great, when really I had a horrible experience, which I didn't with this, but I'm just saying. So yeah, I like to experience that with my troll kin, and then I do looks with it after that. So this is the second Ring the Bell. And I did look on the back of the box again, or the back of the packaging, like, am I seeing that right? And yeah, it does. And it also says that all of these are lip safe. So that's something that I like about Notoriously Morbid, because I do put, oh, excuse me, I was seeing where it is, but it is showing up. I'm thinking I could have used an Hourglass number 3 brush, a wider brush. Sometimes I do put shadow on top of a liquid lipstick, especially if it's a black, which is my favorite color lipstick, or another dark lipstick. And so it's good to know that these are lip safe. This is nice. So you do see, yeah, you see the pink, and you see this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just comment. Y'all, like, how old are you, girl? I'm in my mid-50s. Let me know if you get excited like this for makeup. Let me know. And I do think makeup should be fun. I do think it should be exciting. I don't think it should be like, oh, y'all just use this today because I haven't used it in a while. Because where's the joy? You know what I mean? Where's the excitement? And I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does help when I get to share these things with you, because I'm like, oh, me and my trolls is hanging out. Oh my gosh. And this is pretty. This is really pretty. Oh, I do have a shade for transition, so let me not go up too high. I do take my lid shade. This is my mobile lid, just this area right here. And then this is the crease. This is the transition area. I do take my lid shades up into my transition area because, as you see, when I look straight, you don't see that much of my mobile lid. And I still want my lid shade to be seen, so that's why I take them up to here. And so that goes back to wearing your makeup. This is the brush that had the first shade on it. Wearing your makeup on the way you want to, because the majority of people I see here on YouTube, they do transition shade, crease shade, outer corner shade, and then they do the lid. I don't even do that. So when people are like, oh, there's not any shadows in here for transition, I'm thinking, that doesn't bother me because I don't do them. Not the traditional way. I'm doing this because this is the brush we use for primer foundation, because I did have a little bit of fallout from that second shade. And when I do use a transition shade, it's going to be up here, so it's almost my brow bone shade, kind of. And I do try to remember, if I am going to use a shade for transition, not to take my lid shades up so high. And that's why I was like, okay, let me just calm down, because I do have shadow to put there. And now we're going to take Last Portrait. And this just feels really nice. I am tapping that one off because a lot more picked up on the brush than the previous 2 shades. So this palette they set it up really easy to do monochromatic looks with this palette. Is that where that was going? Yeah. And so, and we're using these two columns. We haven't used these two yet, but this is like a really nice monochromatic look. Someone asked me during the live stream last night if this was similar to Madame Violet. Was it Madame Violet? Yeah, and I said no, because just watching it, it looked like, and even looking in the pan, it looked like it was going to be darker. It looked like Madame Violet was a darker palette. It is a purple palette. Violet, it's in the title. But while we're sitting here, I'll take it out and show it to you. And I was at my desk for the live stream, and so I didn't want to cross over my cord to, this is pretty, to come over here and get it. But while we're here, I will show it to you. I'm so excited. So with these two looks, the one now and the one we're going to be doing tonight, we'll have used this entire palette. And then we'll circle back around to it and do some more looks at a later time. And so, but I'm always excited. Yo, this is so freaking pretty. So Madame Violet is, oh man, right here. Yeah, this is Madame Violet. It is deeper. This is Madame Violet, excuse me for all of that. And this is Rose from the Dead. So the colors are different. There's some that you may be thinking may be similar, but would they show up the same? I don't think so. So I do think these are different color stories. And so, but that was a good question that she asked. And I do think Madame Violet is a lot deeper than Rose from the Dead. And it makes sense, because if you're coming back from the dead, like, you're usually kind of, I'm not going to say dull looking, because this is not a dull palette, but your colors may be a little bit muted because your blood's not flowing through your body, which keeps you alive. Y'all, I am just talking this out of my rear. But I know y'all know what I'm saying. And so now we're going to take, we are going to take Collar Hold, this shade here, and we're going to go straight in, because we're just going to put this right here. I just realized this is a non-shade for me, which makes it nice for this. And so if I just needed to buff out a shade, this would be good for that. And I like that it doesn't look ashy. I just realized I didn't put anything on my lower lash line. Usually I put an eyeliner on my lower lash line and my inner realms. But then lately, usually I've been doing finishing the face. Well, no, I've been doing foundation and then putting on the eyeliners. This one is powdery, so if powdery shades bother you, this will bother you. It doesn't bother me, because I just tap off before I put it on, and you probably can't see because it's a light shade. And so I'll just take it and just wipe it off. Easy peasy. We're going to go back to the brush that had that first shade on it, and we're going to not add color to it, but we're going to bring this up here, because this side the color goes up to the brow and this side it didn't, so we're just making it even. The brush that had the second shade on it, because it looks like less space here than here, we're not adding shadow to it, but we're just going to feather it just on the line, and you see how that brings up the shadow some. And so that's what we wanted to do. And this is just to make the shapes the same. This side, my arch is more pronounced, even though it's not super pronounced, but it's more pronounced than this side. And so, she cute. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna take this shade, which is Memento. There was a movie called Memento, and somebody I knew was like, oh my gosh, that movie's great, you need to watch it. I saw that movie, I couldn't stand it. We're going to go lightly just on that top edge of the lid shades, just right here. And we're starting about right here in the middle. Oh, that's pretty. I can see that line. That's nice. I like when this happens, because it looks like I do have a brow bone shade already and I don't. So, and this one is powdered as well, so that's why I'm just tapping and turning, whereas this one I tap straight in. It did cause more kick up, which again doesn't bother me. But some people it does bother, so that's why I mentioned it, but to me it doesn't bother me. So y'all, this look is simple and it's easy. If you like purple, and I'm thinking of somebody now, they are a purple palette connoisseur, they say, and they really are. And now for the last shade out of these 6 is this one, which is the Hiccup, excuse me, Lock It. And we're going to take this brush and we're going to just put this right under the brow. I have been loving this brush for that because look at that. It just gives me that straight, crisp line. Y'all, I am so freaking excited. The reason I got up early, I did an update for my passport. And so I had to, you know, do the paperwork, send the form in and all of that. And that was like 4 weeks ago. And I received a letter. It was dated the 12th. I don't know how long it's in my mailbox. I check my mail like twice a week. It doesn't come to my door. I have to go get it. And look at that. And it was a letter from the passport agency saying that my face was too bright. And my face didn't look clear. And so I need to send in a new picture. And I'm like, I am bright. Like, and it's not even a flash photo. So I was... And I did have on, I think, a yellow puffer jacket. And so that, you know, would just kind of blend in. So I did wear a black shirt today. And when I went, she said they were out of print paper. And I'm like, what? What? And so she told me just to leave my name and number, and she would call me when it came in. She said they ordered the print paper like 2 weeks ago. So I'm just like, excuse me, y'all. So I'm not going to... put any liner, excuse me, on my lower lash line, and that'll make washing this off a little bit easier, even though I do want to put green on my upper lash line. But I'm thinking, I'm looking at my liner colors. I think this would be a nice one because this is kind of bold. Maybe we'll do that. And so if I'm gonna do that, I might as well do lower lash line, right? No, we are going to take, so we use all 6 of these shades, y'all. Y'all look at, I don't even know what to say. We're going to take this one because I like those sparkles in there. But part of me is saying this one just to break it up a little bit because it looks green and then it's that purple. Yeah, let's take this one. And this shade is Somber and Solemn. And so we're just going to put this under here. Oh, these shades. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. This is really nice. The reason I like putting gel pencil liner on my lower lash line is because it gives something for the eyeshadow to stick to. And it still does show up when I don't. But I just like that effect. And usually it's a matte a gel pencil liner, a matte gel pencil liner. And sometimes I do use a shimmer one, and I like how that looks because you'll still see the depth from the matte one if it's a dark shade, and then you'll kind of see the eyeshadow on top of it, and I do really like that look. And if it's a shimmer gel pencil liner I put on my lower lash line, and I put a matte shadow on top, the shimmer will shine through from the pencil liner, and I just really like how that looks. And so, but shadow still does show up on my lower lash line anyway. And I know some people do wet their brush and all of that stuff, whether it's a matte or a shimmer shadow they're putting on their lower lash line. What are we going to do? We're going to do our upper lash line. Yeah, y'all, let's just do it. I am just really excited. Everything worked very well. I did have out a green, but then I'm thinking, let's just do that one. I feel like I've been using the green a lot lately. My chest congestion is better. Excuse me, this is number 87. I had a cold for about a week and a half, and what happens when I get colds is that it aggravates my asthma. And so, you know, my chest is just congested and I may cough a lot. I have been using my inhaler medicine, and the doctor did prescribe me some cough medicine. And I am feeling better because a couple days ago, like how long I've been talking here, like I would have been coughing and, you know, whatever else. But I can tell I'm getting better because I'm able to have conversation now. And I had a therapy appointment, so that was, you know, 50 minutes talking. Well, having conversation, I should say, because I don't just talk the whole time. Like, he talks to me too. But I'm noticing that I'm not feeling as fatigued, because if you have asthma or know somebody that does, a lot of times we're just fatigued, we're tired because our body is not getting enough oxygen. And so I am able to do more now because I have more energy, because my breathing is better. My chest is a little congested, or my lungs, or whatever you want to call it. It's not chest congestion, but I guess lung congestion. I don't know. I need to look up. And I know why they call it that, because if you say that, people know what you mean. But my actual chest is not congested. All right, y'all, I'm just making up stuff now. Which really I'm not, but I'm just kind of babbling. Letting y'all know what's going on with me. And so the bottom line is I'm getting better and I'm feeling better. And I can tell because I am able to do more without feeling fatigued, and I'm able to talk more without feeling fatigued. My aunt's service is Saturday the 22nd, and so I was just like, oh, my cousin told me last night, so I'll be doing that Saturday. Yeah, we're going to wipe off some of this because this palette also, I had showed that it would be perfect for my 3 newest Notoriously Morbid lippies. This one is Mulled Wine Magic. Look at this with this palette. This was gift with purchase. This cost $18.99, and this came out with the Toxic Love collection. This is called Take My Tears. Maybe we'll put this on. And the other one that was in the order that I ordered, If Looks Could Kill, and we did have this on last night. But I was thinking like these 3 are like absolutely perfect for this palette. And so part of me wants to do Mulled Wine, which will bring the look, I think it'll ground it because it is a darker shade. So part of me wants to do this one, but I think that's too matchy-matchy. We'll do it because I know some of y'all like matchy-matchy. I don't like, some stuff I like to match and some stuff I don't. So we're just going to take off a little bit of the lip oil. I like when my lower lash line color matches my upper lash line color. And for my lips, I usually just use a shade, unless it's black, because I think black goes with everything. I may use a shade that'll go with the eyeliner. And so matching my eyes to the cheeks to the lips, like I don't do all of that. But we're gonna take My Tears. That's what that looks like. And it does look like this eye look. I'm just like, what? And so we're gonna put this on. Oh, I'm doing it like I didn't swatch it. You know what? I didn't think it was. You know what? Because it's multi-chrome. I was going to say I didn't remember it was greenish, but it's a multi-chrome. This reminds me of another gift we purchased from a while ago, and this one is I'm Liking Your Style. It reminds me of this one, but this is a little bit darker, but very pretty. Notoriously Morbid. Oh, you know what? I have a code below, y'all. 15% off, which does help. Dare I say, like, this has become one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. My other favorite is Sephora lip creams, and being a cream, it is thicker, whereas in Notoriously Morbid, as you can see, it is buildable. It is a thinner formula, but I do need to build it, because you see how my top lip looks a completely different color than the bottom. But once this stuff dries, y'all, it is hard to get off. For me, anyway. And one thing about multi-chrome, dual-chrome lipsticks is that it may look patchy. Like right here, you might see a patch. But it's not. It's how the light is hitting it and how the color is showing up according to how the light hits it. But I find that I keep putting it on because I'm thinking it does look patchy, but it doesn't. So we're going to stop right here. So this is what we have, y'all. Let me know what you think. We're not going to finish the face. We're going to end this here. Keep an eye out on my community tab for the city beauty stuff. My code and everything is down below. I have lots of information down below. We're going to go. Stuff is popping up here for you to watch. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.